Well, hello. Did you think it was a couch stream? No, no couch stream. Just me. Give me a minute. Oh, hello, Matt. How are you? It's good to see you. How have you been? Oh, good morning, Smith. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Oh, have you been, Matt? Good. And you, Smith? You've been good? Hold on a minute. I'm getting something to drink. Hold on. I know I'm not my early dancing self, but that's okay. I'm up. I'm out. I'm hanging. I hope you guys are doing good. Let me, I don't know if YouTube has fixed its chat, so let me put in a backup over here just in case. Because you know how it's been. Oh, good, good. I'm glad you've been doing good. Hello, Mikey. How are you? Oh, good evening. Good evening. How are you? How are you? So good to see you, Dream Girl. How are you? How are you? How's everybody been? I hope everybody's been good. I've been struggling a little, but hey, I'm human, right? I'm human. Oh, it's so nice to see everybody. Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Well, welcome, Mikey. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Oh, lots of love to you and lots of kisses. So nice to see everybody. Like I said, I'm sorry I'm not up in my kitchen dancing. I'm getting there, but at least we get to spend some time together, which is always great. Always great. Bonzna, am I saying that 92? Well, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Nice to see everybody. Nice to see everybody. How's everybody doing? So good to see everybody. Makes my heart so happy to see everybody in today. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? So nice to see everybody. Oh, you did? Oh, you are? Oh, I hope you get the job. Oh, I definitely will put that. Where am I from? Well, I live up on a ridge in the great state of Maine in the US of A. Oh, my soul sister, how are you? How are you? Oh, thank you, Smith. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, soul sister, I love you so much. Yeah, it's been really rough. And then yesterday we had Edna's memorial. Um, so I went up and got to see uh, a lot of her relatives and the nurses and the people speaking on her behalf. It was very emotional. Hello, hello, Fuzzy Wuzzy Whack. Oh, I like that name. I forgot how much I miss you guys' creativity. I hope you're doing good, soul sister. And yes, Matt, you definitely will be in my prayers. I do hope you get that job. All right, hang on, everybody. Let me go get my drink real quick. All right, hang on. I missed everybody. How's everybody been? I hope everybody's been doing good. I hope everybody's been doing good. Coca-Cola. Yeah, aren't we all? Whew, dang. Cheers to you, girlfriend. Boy, it's been a rough one, hasn't it? Oh, you will? Well, thank you. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Well, welcome to the Sweet Justine family. We love making our family a little bit bigger. It's nice to see everybody. I'm sorry I had to go missing, but I'm a big advocate for self care, self love, and I'm learning how to do that myself. And sometimes it doesn't come out really pretty sometimes. Oh yeah, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it, girlfriend. We just got to get on the other side. We got to get on the other side. Yes, welcome, welcome everybody. So good to see everybody. I've been so looking forward to catching up with everybody and seeing how everybody's doing. And oh, you love Coca-Cola? I haven't had a Coke. I can't count how many years, but I'm telling you, every once in a while, I look at a cherry Coke and go, like that. That's for sure. That's for sure. Man, I can't believe. Okay, I have to put this in the microwave. I know you guys are like, hey, wait a minute, Justine. You usually don't put it in the right way, but I'm trying something different this morning because you guys know me and coffee. Oh, hello. Hi, Charles. How are you? Oh, good to see you. Me and coffee broke up. So I'm trying something different this morning, a little herbamate. And it's a little stronger tea. Good to see you, Charles. How have you been? Oh, yes. Oh, Mr. Fleen. Ooh, my favorite job I've ever had. I don't know, that's really tough because I love all of the jobs that I've had because I get to help people. My favorite job. Okay, the one that had the best perks was when I managed the music store. That was my favorite because I got a lot of good perks from that job. A lot of good perks. I got to go to a lot of free concerts. I got a lot of cool stuff from that job. So I would say that probably when I managed the music store, I think that was probably but I don't know, when I wrote for the magazine, for Skip's magazine, I really like that too. So I don't know, but maybe that would be the one. Oh, Charles. Oh, thank you. Because I didn't. Hi, Bean. How are you? Yeah, because I had a lot of I don't know. I've just when I get emotional sometimes, I just have to shut myself down. And I don't even know if I shut myself down. I just feel like it's a mechanism. So I wasn't sure about streaming this morning, and I was like, I'm just going to stream, just going to check in and have a little chat with everybody and see how everybody's doing. And, really, you've never came in a stream and I haven't been drinking coffee? I'm not drinking coffee now. This is Herbamate. Let me turn my little happy thing. It's Herbamate. It's a strong tea that's supposed to replace coffee. Me and coffee broke up. Hello, Dusty. How are you? It's so good to see you. So good to see you. Oh, I know I haven't seen Bean in a while either. How have you been? Oh, thank you, Dusty. Oh, thank you, Charles. Well, it was a little mixture. I had a really rough the beginning of this year has been like crazy for me. And I knew it would because of eclipse season. But, I lost Howard. He was like a father figure for me for many years. Him and his family kind of adopted us. Then I got sick. Then my sons hit a deer and I had to deal with that. Then when we were up in Boston, I had the rug pulled out from underneath me and something happened. And then I came back. Boy, it has just been like an emotional roller coaster. But hey, like a true phoenix, I'm rising again. That's for sure. I'm rising again. Oh yeah, Fuzzy Wuzzy Whack. I like that name. But yeah. Oh, Outlaw, how are you? So yes, I am I usually when I go through things, I have to process things. I was talking to someone today about I don't have vices. So I got to feel things and process things. And so it's just been a rough patch. And I'm used to, I withdraw and, I have a hard time. I cry on stream when I'm happy, and I don't want anybody to see me when I'm at my most miserable because I'm sure it's not very pretty. Oh, Woofy, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. So, I don't talk to anybody during that time. I had a friend years ago that said, like, I'm kind of like a wounded animal. I go in the woods and I find a nice place and I lay down and I'm either going to die or come out of it. And that's probably what I do. So, yes. Oh, it's so good to see you. How are you doing, Jordan? I love your live streams are getting so full of people. It's so nice to see. Yes. The yeet is back. Oh, you're still trying to learn how to play guitar? Yeah, or just learn how to rock and roll, huh? Yeah, I think that's part of who we are, right? It's like I don't want to say safety mechanism, but maybe it's like a self-protection. I don't know. But I know that for me this last time, I couldn't get I couldn't even reach out if I wanted to reach out. It was really a pretty big shutdown. Good morning, Gus. How are you? And I have to admit, with the help of all of you, um, because you guys have really sent some beautiful messages and said some really wonderful things. Um, you've helped me. And that's why I love our community because a lot of times when I go quiet, I lose a lot of people in my life because they take it personal. They start, thinking it must be, whatever, and never realizing that just because I look good doesn't mean that in here everything's good. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, and it's so good to see everybody in here. Yes, Gus. I think that that's the thing, right? Is that, it sounds really weird. I'm a very social, but also like me and Heidi have talked, we're also very introverted at the same time, which can be very difficult. And I've been writing in my blog lately. I'll be posting more on that about like the tug of war I have sometimes with that because I want to reach out to all my friends. I want to reach out for help, but something in me kind of like shuts it down and I don't want to. And I have to look at that word pride. Is it pride? Or, is it fear? What is it? And I'm still discovering what that is. Yeah, something goes wrong. If Justine is gone, something's going on. Yes, Smith, something is definitely going on. Oh, Matt, there is a lady called Justine that has been away from YouTube for a while, but now she's back and we've missed her so much. We send her all the love and hugs and support. Oh, thank you so much. Let me see there. Yeah, you're right. It's called betrayal. You're right. I'm trying to be polite, but you're right. Uh, I think too, for me, I just got a big heart. And I'm not ashamed of it, but I just have a big heart. No way, Outlaw, you are? Wow, congratulations. Well, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Okay, hold on. Because I can't do it from here, but I think I can do it from here. So hold on. All right, you got another sub there, Outlaw. You got another sub now. Welcome to the family. Now you only need 7 more subs and you could go live. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I think that's the thing too, right? Is our community supports each other. And I think that's what a lot of us need, especially like, what my soul sister said. When betrayal comes, sometimes you feel very isolated from the world because your trust issues come up and you start, kind of building these walls. And me now, I've had an agreement with my body, let's see, for the last maybe 6 years to help me. And it does. And maybe part of the help is to shut down, and the other help is the narcissist shake. And oh, thank you, Gus, for doing that. You are so wonderful. All of you guys are so good. Yay! That it's a balance, right? And that's what I write about in my blog. I'll be putting about the tug of war I have within myself, which then makes it worse. And then trying to explain to people not to take it personal is so hard because how can you explain it to them if you can't even explain it to yourself? So I like what you said. It's just betrayal. Betrayal messes everybody up. It really does. And I'm glad that I'm out of that part of the pain and into the healing aspect of reaching out. And I was like, okay, just pull that thing, go on live, just get back on the horse. That's what they used to say when I grew up. If you fall off the horse, get back on the horse. Oh, look at that. Yes, we are. I told you. I think your mother secretly had me. Oh yeah, or Matt, can you post let me just look real quick because last time. Oh yeah, why don't you go ahead and share his Mimi, how are you? Gosh, it is so nice to see. It is so nice to see so many familiar faces. I have missed all of you so much. How have you been? Yeah, when Justine goes quiet, that means something's going on. I don't understand how people don't know that. If they really paid attention to me, they'd be like, oh my God, Justine isn't reaching out. Something is wrong. Because I'm usually very attentive. And I only get that way when my brain is not functioning very well. And stress will do that to me. And here's the other thing that I have learned uh, when I'm under stress, so that I don't have a MS episode, so my heart doesn't have extra stress, or that it doesn't flare me into some kind of weird thing, I really shut down for my own protection. And, I have to be really cautious of my emotional well being. And I just need the people around me to do the same. And not everybody, we say this a lot about invisible diseases, right? If you can't see it, then sometimes you don't think it's there. So someone like me who has all these things, but on the outside is looking good, moving, doing things, they kind of forget I'm sick. You know what I mean? And that's pretty sad that we have to visually, uh, on the outside, somehow show that we're in pain in order for people. But I just told someone the other day, I go, look at Robin Williams. I mean, he made everybody laugh. No one would have ever thought he was depressed. His charity work, his humor, his just where he was, and no one would have ever known that underneath he was suffering so much. So sometimes what's hidden is worse than what is on the outside. Oh, thank you, Gus. Yay! Outlaw's gonna make it. Yay. Yes, I just recently got diagnosed because MS is a kind of like what fibromyalgia is. It's kind of like after we've tested you for this, and this, because there really is no significant test for MS, but because I've had symptoms for 26 years, and I had other complications. So yeah, just recently I am in what they call progressive MS, and right now I don't need any medicine. So that is God, so great. So yes. Oh, Mimi, it's so good to see you. How have you been? Thank you, Matt, for posting that. Thank you, thank you. There you go, Jordan. Oh, I just want you guys to know that it is really because when I'm not on, I want you to know I'm still a lurker, right? So I might be watching all of you in other streams. I might be checking out your channel. I do that because I'm still part of the community. I just can't reach out, and I hope that doesn't become something that you know uh, stops me in the future from being successful in what I want to do. But thank you to everyone who has said such sweet things about me in the chats, and thanked me and even Heidi for encouraging them on our Freaky Friday together to start their channels, and letting me know that you guys were missing the streams and missing me, and Matt, God bless my Matt man, you know, uh, telling me he needs a Justine dance stream in the morning. He needs his 3 minutes. And so, oh, that's okay, Mimi. I haven't been here. So perfect timing. This is the first time I've been back in, oh my gosh, it feels like forever, but I know it's at least been a couple weeks and I've been on my regular schedule. So yes. Yes, this hottie is a lurker. Yeah, well, I was always a lurker before I became a content creator. And I didn't realize that I'm actually a content creator. Going live was just part of my content creating because um, I've got my new setup. I'll even show you. I got my new setup. Now, don't mind the mess over there. I have to go through some of my mom's stuff. That's why I think I was very emotional too. Let me just say something real quick here before I show you. Why I was really emotional too is, this is the anniversary, April. I believe in anniversaries. Okay. My soul remembers anniversaries, even if I don't on the calendar. And losing Edna on the anniversary of when I lost my mom, and I'm still very raw from that. My mom has been gone for 4 years, but it doesn't feel like 4 years. Hello, Rich. How are you? How are you? that it really took an emotional toll on me because I had just got done falling in love with Edna for the last 2 years. And she couldn't really speak very good. And sometimes what she said wasn't very coherent. But let me tell you, when I walked in the room, she lit up like a lighthouse on a stormy day. And when we would do the bird streams, she was in heaven, except for when I didn't do it right. And she'd be like, tell Justine to move. I mean, credible. I think I'm going to do more work with Alzheimer's and dementia patients. I really feel like calling to that. So with that on top of my mom's anniversary of her passing, really did an emotional number on me, and really took me for a little bit of an emotional spin because I was grieving that my mom wasn't here, you know, and I expected her to live to 95, you know, and then losing Edna was just really a lot for me to take in. And like I said, I had just lost in January Howard, Alzheimer's dementia too, and I had known him for a lot longer. So I really, you know, I sat down, and what I sat back down with was writing, and that's my content creating is, you know, I've been writing for a long time. Um, I did start podcasts a couple of years ago, and I'm getting ready to do those again. And all right. So, sister, I love you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. And so I've been getting ready to do stuff for a long time, but I'm all set up. Don't mind my little setup there. But look, I got my new microphone and I got my laptop out. I got everything set, and I'm going to be starting to do my podcasts again. I'm so excited. Yep, I still have my Christmas tree. I know there was snow last night, so let me just tell you, the winter tree is still up. So I'm going to start. I didn't realize that I've been a content creator this whole time. It's just I hadn't created live content. I always created something that you could read or listen to. So now I'm going to incorporate it together. And so I'm kind of excited that this depression got me kind of motivated to go back to the basics of what I had been planning before my mom had passed, and before all this stuff had happened. So I'm very excited about, you know, what's going on. You need some advice? What kind of advice do you need? Yeah, believe me. Yeah, it's been really, it's been a hard one. You know, I didn't really get to grieve my mom. That was one of the things I was dealing with yesterday, was my mom died during COVID. So we weren't able to have a memorial for her, let alone a funeral. And like no eulogy. There were no visitors. There was nobody that came. Not that they didn't want to, but, you know, it's COVID. And so you know, it was pretty difficult, but I'm just glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm back on live stream, and hello, and that you know, there was a great like poem read yesterday that was about, like, you know, not grieving those who've passed anymore, that live fully because they lived fully. So, you know, yeah, it was really tough. Oh, good, good. Well, I don't know how long I'm going to be on here today either. Um, you know, uh, like I said, I decided I was just going to pull the trigger and come on and be like, okay. Hi, Rich. How are you? I did see you earlier, but then, you know, I got talking. I apologize. Sometimes I get to chatting. And how are you doing, Rich? Good? You meant 35. Did I miss your question, Love Bug? Yeah. Good, good, good. And Mimi, I'm so glad to see you back. It's so good. So you've been busy, good busy, I hope. Good busy is good. I like it when it's good busy. I like it. And I would take you outside today, but boy, looks are deceiving out there. It looks warm, but it's awful cold. Oh, I am. I am doing better. Yes, I am. I have my moments. I'm human, you know, and I'm real. And I can't ever fake what you know, how I'm feeling. That's something I've never been good at. No, my health is good. Thank you. My health is good. I'm doing I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, where did your comment go? You had a comment on there? Where did it go, Love Bug? What happened? Oh, life. Life came and grabbed me. Life came and grabbed me and was like, hey, let's go for a ride. Well, really what happened was eclipse season. I've known eclipse season is always a time of great shifts here, not just in my life, but in the planet. And, I just seem to be part of the ride. Oh, I'm glad it's good stuff. Yeah, I don't know where your comment went, Love Bug. Maybe it didn't get in there somehow. But yeah, no, I've been really doing good. I had some struggling, and my thing is that I like to feel what I'm going through. And like I said, I don't have any vices. I need to come up with some vices. I did ask Austin if he would hook up the Switch so that I could, maybe play some games, but I never got to it. I never saw what it is. So let me, yeah, let me go back over here. There we go. Sorry. I want to check out Outlaw's page a little bit more, and I don't want to lose it over there because once it's gone, it's gone. Unless you make what's weird is I only can do that because I have my other phone on here in case the chat stopped. But unless you make a comment on one of my pictures or posts or videos, I can't go check out your channel and subscribe. Smith, that is, I think I have that, but I still have to process it. Does that make sense? Like, my ex-husband, Austin's father, he used to say what he liked about me is that he could get me mad, and within like a couple days, I'd be over it. And I used to be like, once I found out I had some stuff going on in my brain, I would be like, yeah, that's called brain damage. You're lucky that your wife has brain damage because she gets over it. But, I process it, and you're right. And I'm trying to learn how to have things roll off my back a little bit more. Maybe you could give me some advice in that. You know what I mean? Because I definitely sometimes need a little. But you know what it used to be? I used to let everything roll off my back, because I'm sweet, obviously. It wasn't until like a few years ago I even understood what anger was, because I always turned it inward as depression. I never turned it outward towards the source of my anger. I always turned it inward and was trying to figure out, what was it about me that caused that to happen, or what could I do to make that not happen anymore? And, August is the last day. Oh, what's it going to be the last day for? I like the month of August. But yeah, I definitely could use a little work in the let things roll off my back. But I also think I need to learn how to be a little bit more vocal when it comes to things. But since I don't know how to do it, I think I have a hard time with it. And so that's something I have to learn, I mean, I never was someone who ever threw tantrums. You know what I mean? That's not in me. I don't like those emotions, which is so weird, but I don't like those emotions. I can see you. I can see you. Yes, I can. I can see you. But yeah, I think that's the thing, right? Is that we all have to deal with our emotions the best. I just remember that Louise Hayes, I call her the grandma of affirmations. She wrote a lot of cool books, in the early like 80s. And she talked about like, if you hold your emotions in, it can make you sick. And like she used to say, holding an anger could create, the C word, and that your body always tries to talk to you about these trauma pains or emotions that you're not expressing. And so sometimes I think it's get it out. You know what I mean? Get it out. Oh, your name is not John Sema. Come on now. Oh, well, thank you. And they're all natural. I can't say they're paid for. They're all mine. They have a little scar on them, but they're mine. Thank you very much. Because isn't John Cena, isn't that like some kind of like actor or um, wrestler? I don't know. I'm some strange girl that lives up in the woods. I don't even watch television, but I think he's an actor. Yeah, I mean, you see, it does make you sick. I think too, like I looked up one time, like, when your leg, when you're having trouble walking, friend of mine was like, man, my legs, my hips giving me trouble. And I go, oh, let's just look it up and see what Grandma Louise says. And she was saying that you're afraid to step forward. And I go, oh, stop saying that you're afraid to be, step boldly. And before you knew it, it was doing it. So I used that book in some of my coaching and empowerment, lectures about how your body talks to you. And so I'd rather get it all out. You know what I mean? I'd rather cry and feel those emotions and then get them out of the way. So I guess maybe, Smith, that is a way of letting it roll off your back, right? Here, I'm going to wipe this off the phone for a minute. There we go. Yeah, and I think you do that, get better. Yeah, it sure does. Sure does, Smith. And I think too, that's the thing with me. Like I've noticed that my response to stress has changed, and I used to be a lot more independent and bold. And as I've gotten sicker over the years and things have happened, obviously I'm not as confident as I once was. Oh, hello, Brian. How are you? You're just waiting for your coffee. I'm trying some Herbamate. Oh my gosh, you could tell that I just did my hair. Herbamate this morning. Yeah, me and coffee broke up a few weeks ago. I'm having trouble with coffee. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I cry for happy stuff. My heart, like I said, I wear my emotions. What was the old saying? I wear it on my sleeve. Oh, thank you, Mimi. My friend Marie, when I was in the hospital, not this year, but the year before, um, she brought me 2 matching mugs and a little plaque for Valentine's Day. She's very sweet and brought it to the hospital. So it's my kind of Valentine Day hug. Yes, I do think that too. A yawn is a silent scream for coffee. That's probably true. That's probably true. That's probably true. Yes. Yeah. And I haven't been getting up as early. I don't know. I think I told you guys that Austin got me a electric kind of throw blanket. And I took it upstairs and I laid it down on the bed and I put all my sheets and my covers on top of it. And I've been cranking it up to like 6 for like 10 hours. Man, I'm so snug in that rug that I don't even want to get out of bed anymore. Yeah, Mimi, I was in the hospital. Oh, there's Fuzzy Wuzzy Whack came back. Boy, you came back through again. I was in the hospital 2024, February 2024. I lost all this side of my body. It wasn't a stroke or anything. They think it was an MS flare up. Oh, Tina, you like it? Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I do like the Herbamate. I have to admit, I really do like it. The flavor's clean and good, and I am getting a nice little, as Brian would say, a little pick me up, right? A little pick me up. So yeah, it's good. I'm trying something different. Like I told you, me and coffee, we've been having a hard time. We've been having a hard time getting along. So, oh yeah, I've been through a lot. That's why it's so, when I'm under stress, it can cause the MS to flare, let alone I have a virus called the Epstein-Barr virus. And when that flares up, if it flares up past where I can control it, it'll cause encephalitis. So that's why, like, when you guys see me dance in the morning, why I'm so happy to dance is I shouldn't even be here. You know what I mean? I was talking to someone this morning that, oh my gosh, like for someone that could have a mix of medical things, I didn't just get one thing. I got 4 things wrapped into 2 packages that I have to deal with every day. It's like right before I was stream, I was like, "Oop, I better give myself my insulin shot. I better take my pills. I better, and Yeah. But hey, every day is a good day to be alive, right? Yeah, snuggling under the electric blanket. And not wanting to take you guys into the here, I'm laying down in the bed in my thing. I might do that. You never know. I was thinking that the other day. I was like, gosh, just if you're an IRL streamer, you should show everything, right? I mean, pretty much. But uh, I don't know. Sometimes you got to lick your wounds on your own, right? Oh, oh, thank you. You wouldn't have wanted to see me not too long ago, boy. I couldn't get a smile up if I tried. Oh, I haven't tried the latte, herba latte. Oh, I might have to try that. Oh, thank you, Mimi. The herba latte. I didn't even know they made one like that. I'll have to look that up. Oh, that is good. Good, good, good. I'm gonna have to try that. Mm. I just saw that we got a new product in the store. Oh, and that's the thing too. I'd been working Friday. My boss is gone right now, and so I'm having to cover a couple other hours. So I'm working Friday and Saturday now. And we had a new mushroom hot chocolate. I was so excited. I was like, "Ooh, I'm getting that." So I brought that home to have some. It has mushrooms in it with some cacao. And that sounds really good too. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's good to see you, Tina. Good to see you. Yeah, we had a really good bird stream the other day too. Excuse me. Yeah, the birds have been doing good. I haven't took out the bird stuff today yet. Maybe we'll do that together. Like I said, I just came on because I haven't been on in a while, and I was like, oh, I'll go on and see how everybody's doing in YouTube world, how everybody's feeling. Oh, yes, it is. It's nice to see everybody. You know, that eclipse sure shook up a lot of us, didn't it? Oh, I will. I will. Let me show you the package. It's pretty cool. It's a brand new. I can't try a lot of their products because they got almonds in them. But I've tried a few of their products and I was really like, wow. I know if I ever get sponsorship, I'm gonna be like loving it. Hello, Barb. How are you? All right, so this is it. This is the new product line. They have all kinds of things that we got. I mean, tons. It must be a new product placement, and has MCT in it. So most of you know now it is a little pricey. Yep, it is. I'm not gonna lie, but it says that it is. It's got chaga, lion mane, maitake, cordyceps, all in it. No artificial flavors, no cane sugars, plant-based, no refrigerated needed. And yeah, I'm really excited. I hope it's as chocolatey as the picture looks, because I don't know. I love hot chocolate that really has that chocolatey flavor. But I thought about adding this to the Herba Mate even, as giving it a little chocolate kind of coffee flavor. Oh, I bet that's good. Roast aroma. I'll have to look into that. And you just add milk or tea. So how are you doing, Barb? Are you feeling better? Yeah, and I'm so excited about my new microphone. Maybe I'll be able to do some ASMR with it. So how are you feeling, Barb? Are you feeling better? I don't know if I'm going to be able to go tonight or not to the Milton. I'm kind of playing it by ear. Yeah, we might have a live stream tonight from the Trunk Monkeys. I don't know. You're going to go there? I might go. I don't know. I just haven't crossed that bridge yet. I figure one step at a time. I have been practicing my song I wanted to sing there, but not as much as I should have been in order to pull it off. So I might have to wait for the next Truck Monkey to sing my song. Oh, you would? Oh, thank you, Tina. I was like, what could I do? You know, I know you guys, when I read the poem, everybody really liked the poem book, but then I was like, man, can I read poems online? Is that a copyright? I don't know. So then I thought, well, why don't I write talk my own stuff or do something. So I don't know. If you have any suggestions, Tina, let me know. I'd be happy to do that. Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, like I said, I just don't know where I am yet on. That's the weird thing, I was trying to tell someone the other day, like I'm trying to get the most important things that I have to do, for the real world. But the other things I'm kind of withdrawing from and I don't know. Oh, you can read books online. Okay, long as I write down the book and the author in the live stream, maybe, right? Because I'm not monetized, so it's not like I'm making money. Yeah, I hope they do too, Barb. I can't wait. And I do hope I can show up. I do have my my official Trunk Monkey shirt that I could wear. I was thinking about cutting the neck out a little bit, and then I was thinking, oh, I don't want to destroy it, but then I was thinking, oh, Ken won't care. So I do have my official Trunk Monkey. Oh, I should put the back. It just says, if you know, you know. Yeah. So who knows? I might actually go. But yeah, that's good to know that I could read books, because I know that one night we did the poems, but I never posted that. I should go back. I don't know why I never posted that live stream. I still have a couple live streams I didn't post from when I was house sitting with Rose and Charlie that I haven't posted, and I'm not sure why I haven't done that yet, but maybe I need to. Oh no. Well, if they learned it good, they will, right? Yeah, that's funny. It's like that one song that I was singing. I went and found the original artist, and she doesn't sing it anyway that Julie Rhodes does. And I was like, wow, Julie Rhodes really put her own twist on it. So I don't know whether that was on purpose or if that just happened to fall that way. Yeah, it'll be really nice, though. I'm hoping that I can come out for that. That would be nice, wouldn't it? And everybody really enjoyed the Trunk Monkeys last time, didn't they? Oh, hello, Sandra D. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. How have you been? How have you been? Oh, you had a little trouble and then they picked up on that. Well, hopefully you'll lead them. That's for sure. So how have you been, Sandra? So nice to see everybody coming in today. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. It's been so wonderful. I am. So far, I'm having a good day. Thank you. I'm live streaming, so that actually, it's a good sign, right? Oh, Charles, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's back. But you can tell it's been a while because it's hurting up here when I smile, which means these muscles haven't been they haven't been used very much. They haven't been used very much. Oh, thank you, Charles. Always good to see you in here. Always good to see you in here. It's good to see everybody. That's the one thing about online communities, being able to come together like this. Then we're always, we get to see each other. Hello, you're back again. Yes. Is it Enos? How do I pronounce that? Did I say that right? Enos. Oh. Oh, thank you, Charles. Thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely I'm excited. There are some good things coming up this week that I hope that I can include you guys in. I have another trip up in New Hampshire, up to the White Mountains and up by Plymouth and going around. I got another concert. Oh, thank you, Tina. Oh, that is so sweet. Don't make me cry, Tina. That's very sweet. Thank you. I have that coming up, and hopefully I'll be able to live stream that. You guys seem to always like when we take our little road trips and go on our little field trips. So that's coming up. I don't know if I'll be able to live stream the show. That's always a hit and miss. Well, hello, Indiana. How are you? I'm doing really good. Oh, from India. For some reason, I thought that said Indiana, I think with the light glaring on it. Hello, India. How are you? Philip, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. How are you? And yes, I got lots of love for India. I'm doing very good. Thank you, sister. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, your sister's doing good. Thank you. I know. Isn't that funny? Because some pronunciations, like it's a whole different, you think that word's going to sound the way we sound it out, but it doesn't sound anything like that. How have you been, Philip? Have you been good? Been doing good? So good to see you in here. Good to see you. It's so good to see everybody. Like I said, it's always so nice when I can come in and spend a little time with everybody. I know. I was like, I don't have anything planned for this live stream. I just was having my little herba mate and sitting down and was like, I'd sure like to see my friends. Oh, thank you. Lots of love to you too. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I know my heart's a little crooked. See, even my heart's a little down. Here we go. It's bad when even Justine's hearts are like, there you go. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I hope everybody, had a good weekend. And I know it's Wednesday already. And normally this isn't even a day that I live stream. But since I put in that post, I told you, you never know what's going to happen right now with me till we shake out some of these cobwebs and get back to, living, I guess, instead of just existing, right? But yeah, it's so good to see everybody. And yeah, it's hard for me to pronounce names anyhow, because sometimes I think I'm going to slaughter them. You know what, Tina? This eclipse has shifted everybody in almost like a 360 degrees. I mean, if I told you how many people in the last few weeks who have either reached out to me or I've seen on social media that their whole lives have changed, that I think it's a good thing, even if it's a scary thing. That's how I've been feeling. Like, I feel like this is just me. Feel like this eclipse like said, man, I've been waiting on you to do it and you're not going to do it. So I'm just going to push you right into it. And boy, did it push you. So good luck with your endeavors. And I just need you to know that, like, this is just me too. I've always believed you're never too old. You know what I mean? You're never too old to jump into a new career or move somewhere or a new relationship. I've heard some people that are in relationships that they're unhappy and they're like, yeah, I'm too old to start over. So what, you'd rather live the rest of your years miserable and the other person miserable? No, do it, because the universe is always behind boldness. Always. I have not, even in my own life, when I have boldly stepped out, like in faith, like been like, I don't know what's going to happen. I just got to trust that there's something better on the other side. There always has been. Always. Like I've been thinking about going back to school. I've been like, is there something I want to learn more? And obviously nutrition. That's why I wanted to work with Luke Kumo and Dr. Jubb's theories and be more of a help in a nutritional aspect to people who come to me for help, or just maybe that'll help in my field. But I'm also really called to hospice work. And so, the universe has a way of pushing you in the direction that you really need to go. It's sometimes us that fights it because we're worried about, paying the rent, mundane things. And I shouldn't say that they're mundane because they're very important. But yes, Tina, I think that boldly moving into a new direction is really supported by this eclipse. How do I ask out my coworker? She's 17 and I'm 35. We're in New York, so it's legal. So, love bug, even if it's legal, I say that you do not ask your coworker out at 17 and being 35. I say you wait until she's older, and then when she is 18, and if she happens to move out of your job, well, then the universe has moved her out of the way. But even if it's legal, I think that age gap that age gap right now is really not conducive for a healthy foundation of a relationship that's going to last long. And if she's a crush, then you can have a crush from a distance. If she's a destiny, she'll be there when she's old enough for you to have the type of relationship that's a healthy one for both of you. You know what I mean? So no, I wouldn't. But that's just me. I wouldn't do it. Not at 35. Not even at 25. You know what I mean? She's 17. Let her get legal. I don't know if you have to wait till she's 21, but I think you should at least wait till she's 18. And even if it's legal in I mean, I could say something, but it's very destructive to say it. But even if it's legal, doesn't mean that it's morally or mentally a good decision to make. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I think it's really, I remember, I think I was in my 30s and I was dating somebody who was 21. And I remember a couple of my family members kept kind of making fun of me that, you know, like, why are you dating some 21-year-old? You're like in your 30s, da, 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 da. You know, you want me to drive you by the high school and all this just weird stuff, like make me feel really uncomfortable. And so then Austin's dad was 9 years younger than me. And I lied about his age. I didn't tell him what his age was because I didn't want to hear the same thing I heard about the last one. And let me tell you, they treated him with respect. They loved him. They just kept wondering why his birthday was never what age that he was supposed to. At one point, they were like, wait a minute, I thought he was, yeah, all right. And we still had in that 9-year gap, we still had some gap issues. You know what I mean? So I think it just depends on the person. I think love is a number, but I also think that at 17, that person still hasn't experienced a lot of life to even be in a relationship with someone their own age. But that's just me. That's part of my boho, you know, my mama boho. Well, hello, Jay. How are you? You know, I feel like, you know, uh, I feel like our whole society doesn't even know how to have a relationship, let alone how to, you know, how to interact with things like that. Well, hello, Jay. How are you? Oh, from the UK. Good to see you. There is a lady called Justine who always spreads the love and joy, who always brings a smile to brighten up our day, who is always there for a chit chat on her stream and off the stream. Oh, thank you. Oh, let me save that. That's so sweet. Thank you, Matt. I love my mod poems. I'm collecting all of them, you know. Yes, that's what makes me feel good on some of those days when I'm not feeling very good. I go back and look at it. So how are you, Jay? You just passing through? It's good to meet you. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Well, you know, I think that that's the thing too, right? Is that we're all, you know, we're always rediscovering ourselves. I've said this a couple times. I talk about Wayne Dyer, and I love his saying that, you know, when someone asked him about reincarnation, he was like, I don't know if I believe in reincarnation after death, but I know in this lifetime, I've reincarnated myself many times. And I believe that. And with eclipses, I think it does that. Eclipse season is every year. I figure eclipse season comes. The first eclipse season shakes things up, and the last part of the season closes the door on it, right? Oh, I love Wayne Dyer. Oh gosh, you know, when everybody used to say to me, like when I would lecture and teach, and they'd be like, you know, who do you inspire to be like, you know, because Oprah was really big then. And I used to go, oh, Wayne Dyer. They'd go, who's that? And I go, he's on PBS. Go find him. He's the greatest guy. His books opened my eyes to things that I had to reprogram my brain. I give him a lot. Yes, he's a genius. It's so sad now for him to have left. But his mind and the things he wrote are timeless. Zend, what is that? Kentrill Gill. How are you? Yeah, he was a genius. And I loved his PBS specials. When Austin was little, we used to sit and I'd watch them all the time while, you know, Austin was playing, and we'd be together in the living room and stuff. And I just really got so much out of his stuff. Oh, you keep him busy? Well, that's good. That's good. Oh, so you are Indiana. I thought I had Indiana in the house earlier, but it was India. Well, welcome, Indiana. How are you? Oh, yeah. I probably have a video CD, and of course his books on that. I believe that. I believe that every 7 years, I believe that. Yeah, I remember hearing that every organ in your body has a different time that it can renew itself. Isn't that crazy? Oh, well, Jay, it's nice. Thank you for following me. Thank you for stopping in, and especially when you have a busy schedule. I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know I have a few people that stop in, which I really appreciate. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, Sandra D, some of that stuff. Do you miss all that stuff being in the forefront? I really do. I thought we were really, as society, heading towards a more conscious based understanding. And it's so weird how we reverted back because of the stress to, you know, like fear flight reaction to things instead of consciously interacting with things. I miss it. You do too. Yeah. There's such always the news was great on there, and the shows were great on there. The people you got to hear the lectures that you normally wouldn't get to. Oh my god, I used to love that. Well, hello Chase, how are you? How are you doing? Forced Brotherhood Days. I don't know what that means. I apologize. I don't know what that means, Jay. Well, Chase, you look new too, or it just could be because I've been gone a while and some people change their name. Welcome, welcome to my live stream. It's just a casual live stream today. We're just chatting. We're just sitting and chatting, catching up with everybody that I haven't seen for a while. You know, talking about old Gen X things, I guess, along with some new things, right? Along with some new things. Yeah. Yeah. PBS was like I said, you could get a front row. You know what? PBS was TED Talk before TED Talk, right? Think about it. But you got longer than 10 minutes. That's right. Gen X love. I'm not ashamed that I was a Gen Xer. We were all talking yesterday um, after the memorial, and we were talking about how if there was the internet during Gen X, we would have broke the internet. The internet would have broke. Uh, Oh, your army days. Okay, there you go, your army days. Yeah, I don't know, I just feel like, I'm gonna be doing a podcast on it. I think, I'm gonna crossing my fingers, long as life keeps me on the upward. I am planning on this Friday doing, my podcast live on a live stream, and my topic is the 7 deadly sins. And, I really think that, our life, the Gen X life, we were taught to avoid the 7 deadly sins. This next generation, if you're not participating in 2 to 3 of the deadly sins, something's wrong with you, and it's so weird. So, yes, I'm going to be, doing a podcast on that this Friday. That's I'm working towards, like you saw, I got my mic, I got everything getting ready. Austin helped me put my podcast. If you don't know, I have a podcast on Spotify. It's called What's Justine Thinking? I haven't used it for a while because my platform got bought out by Spotify, so I had to re-platform, and Austin helped me re-platform this last weekend, and I was like, what do I want to talk about? And I was thinking the 7 deadly sins, how morality now is gone, and how morality is looked upon as toxic or cis or cringe or just some weird stuff. So, yes, I miss the good old days in that. Well, hello. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I could say your name. Mo Modissa one. Oh, I can't say your name, but thank you. What are you drinking? Oh, I am drinking Herbamate. It's a tea that they kind of promote as being a replacement for coffee, but still gives you a little bit of a caffeine. So it's called Herba Mate. Herba Mate. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. Chase, why do you only have a tea there, honey? Only a tea showed up. But yeah, I'm just drinking a little Herba Mate, sitting down with a few friends and hanging out. Well, hello, how are you? Oh, thank you. I don't think I've recognized your name or your profile picture. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I don't know. I'm extra sometimes. I've been known to be not so nice, but I try not to. It's good to meet you. Oh, you're drinking. Oh, yes. Yeah. Herbamate. Herbamate. I need to make a run to the store so I could get some of my juice. I really have been missing my juice. I've been missing a few different things that I think helps out. I know you guys are like, why is she looking over there? Well, because I keep thinking that I should probably put the bird stream out. So I don't know. So why don't I do that? Because it is probably past the time. So let's do that together. I'm going to unplug you. And then it's really cold. Oh, thank you. I actually started on this wrist now. And I don't know. We'll see what happens, right? This could probably go a little bit farther, but yeah. All right. So let's do that. I'm going to bring you over here real quick. Hang on. Hang on. All right. There we go. Yeah. Well, I used to have rings on all my fingers. And I had a lot more bracelets than this. There's a lot of different style, but when you go into the hospital, they make you take off all your bracelets and they take off all your rings. And so I've kind of limited them stuff until I know I'm not going to be doing a hospital visit. I am. Thank you. Well, I'm trying to, I was feeling better the other day, but with the memorial, it kind of put me back down into a slump because, as you guys know, the bird streams were very important. And Edna used to watch the bird streams, and she was like one of the reasons why I started doing that. And to do them with not knowing that she's not on the other side, but the nurses are still watching them. So I really like that. I live with my son. My son lives here with me, and his girlfriend Serena was staying here, but she has gone. Her sister is going to be getting married soon, and so she has now went and spent some time with her, I think, to have some sisterly connectedness and some love, and to help her in planning her wedding and to do some other stuff. So yeah. Oh, they do. And believe me, I had one bracelet, Control, that was tied on 7 knots. It was so important to me. And I have to tell you, those nurses were so patient with me removing them. Because if you can see, I had a scar. I have a scar right here. This is my scar. And that's because I had a heart attack. It's the anniversary between the 5th and the 10th. So tomorrow is actually the anniversary of my triple bypass surgery. And that's where I got that scar. This will be my 2nd year. It's been 2 years since I had my heart attack and triple bypass. And so she was so nice to take off my bracelet. So now I'm like, no, I got easy ones that you don't have to cut. You don't have to do anything and that. So hopefully. All right, let me turn around and I'm going to get, you'll see my winter tree and then you'll see outside. Well, thank you, Jay. Yep, I am part of the Zipper Club. I'm a Zipper Club graduate, I guess you would call us, or survivor, graduate. All right, let me just, why am I off a little? Oh, I see why I'm off. Okay, there it is right there. My son is working. My son is a grown adult, and he doesn't spend much time here because he is working all the time. And if you watch my live streams on a regular basis, every once in a while you'll see him. All right, let me find my. All right, hold on a minute. I gotta go get my sweater. I think it's upstairs. just need to find some shoes. And we'll go. It's really windy out there, so I just want you to know that it's probably going to look like I'm going out and going to be blown away. Oh, I just want to make sure that I didn't miss anybody. I'm the horseman of the underworld, and I've broken all 7 deadly sins. You have? Have you ever watched the movie Seven? I'm going to be referring to that in my podcast. So I guess the question is, do you also participate in the 7 virtues? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Control. Yeah, I actually, my surgeon was the best. Oh my God, I loved him. He was the best. And they told me I was going to heal good, but being a nurse, it sure looked awful. And I had a lot of issues with that for a little while because I was like, I don't know. As you know, sometimes when things happen that fast, I mean, you have a heart attack and then 5 days later you have an open heart surgery. It could be a little crazy, but yeah. It looks really good. He did a good job, and they said he would, and he did. All right, I'm going to put out the bird feeder. Hello, RJ. How are you? All right, let me put it out. Okay, now it's going to be a little windy. Well, it looks like it's just in gusts, so that's good at least, huh? Hopefully the birds will like that, huh? Oh, thank you. I'm doing a lot better. How is our Katu? Let her know that I love her very much. Tell her that I love her very much. Oh gosh, my hair's a mess from just being out there a little bit. All right, let's come back over here, everybody. Elevator down. Okay. Oh, it's almost 4 p.m. where you are, huh? Oh, I'm glad she's good. Send her my love. I miss you guys very much. I'm hoping that I could, get back in the swing of things. Good, good, good. So 4 p.m., where are you at, Jay? Oh, I'm so glad. Hopefully I'll be able to go over to her lives. Is she doing a live pretty soon? Because I'm not going to be on here very long today, but yeah, because here it is 10:46 a.m. in the great state of Maine in the US of A. Yeah. Yeah, you should watch that movie Seven. It was pretty brutal back in those days. I don't know, maybe it'd be like nothing now. But yeah, it was a pretty blunt movie. It had Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman in it. Oh, yours is 8:17? Oh, wow. Yeah, late night. What's in the box? What box? What box? What box? What box? Did I miss a box? What box? Took me a minute, Tina. Yeah. I got a story about that I'm going to say on my podcast. Yeah. It took me a minute. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I know what she's talking about. That's right. Oh my gosh. That movie. Wow. Yeah. Don't you think that was the start of movies being like really like intense? Because that was an intense movie. I got to admit, that was an intense movie. I mean, all these movies now that everybody grew up with didn't have the suspense. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they have like someone's going to kill you, someone's trying to chase you in a car, but they didn't actually have like like the tints that that had. Oh, that's right, Jay. Oh, are you in Scotland? Oh, wow. So are you, today is Wednesday. Are we on the same day? Yeah, that was a thriller. Oh my gosh, was that a thriller? You know the other, okay, now I stopped watching it. I don't talk a lot about horror movies too much, but that movie reminded me of Hellraiser. And let me tell you, before I had Austin, Hellraiser was my favorite movie. So much. Oh, it is Wednesday? Okay. That I actually used to joke that I was, if you know anything about Hellraiser, that I was going to get a hammer and put it in a little, shadow box and hang it up on the wall for like emergencies. And when I was dating someone, I would have them like, "You want to come over and watch a movie?" This was before Netflix. And I would always put that movie on to see how they reacted to that movie, to see if they should be hanging out with me. Like, what did they think? That movie was wild, Hellraiser. Hello, hello. How are you? Oh, Pinhead. Oh, yeah. I couldn't watch it now. Once I got pregnant, I couldn't watch any horror movies anymore. It was like life had a whole different meaning. But oh gosh. And then hello Wolfie, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. And then what's interesting is years later when they did kind of, I think it was one of the last ones that they did, because I had stopped watching them after 2. Hellraiser 1 and 2, I was all about it, but the last one, someone goes, "Justine, you need to watch it because it talks about what you talk about in your lectures." And I go, "What?" And they're like, "You're always talking about DNA and past lives and how DNA and past lives." And I watched it, and number one, I was kind of disappointed because the storyline was perfect for what they wanted me to watch it for, and it made sense. And I went, "Wow." But the movie itself, I was like, well, 1 and 2 is always good. Once you get past 3 and 4, sometimes you're stretching out a story you should have left alone, you know what I mean? But that's coming from someone who used to work in a video store. Oh, you never seen the movie? Oh, it's good. Yeah, it's good. 7 is really good. Hellraiser is really good, especially if you like horror. The storyline in it is really deep, but with a little twist. And another one that's really good, God, you could tell my video store years are coming out, is Freeway. Did anybody I wish we could watch movies on our Discord. I know that Dundee said that we could do it. I just need to buckle down and figure out how to do it. Because let me tell you, I have some movies I would love to share on Discord and then have discussions. And Freeway, the movie Freeway, is one of them. It has Kiefer Sutherland in it, and let me tell you, it's a crazy one. Oh, Freddy, is that? Oh, Freddy is in Freddy Krueger. Oh, yeah, that's a standard too. Oh, you can, Sandra D. Yeah, I have to figure it out because I think we have it all set up on Discord to do it, and I even put my Netflix on it. Now we had to pull the Netflix off, but I also think I should be able to put them on my DVD player, right? And put you up like this, and then just turn you around like this, right? And then we could watch them like that, don't you think? And that way we could do it on a live stream. I don't think I can post it, but we could talk about it and do it live. And maybe I just don't post them anywhere. So I don't know. I'll have to see. Nightmare on Elm Street. Yes. But see, those were classics that we like. Um, uh, okay, come on, Justine. Okay, come on. Your brain can work. Predator? Predator. That was a good movie. I mean, in its classic suspense. But okay, now we're not talking horror movies, but we're just talking old thriller-based, action-based films that were good. Hello, Rambo. A Rambo. Hello, where is our Rambo people? Oh, they do on Discord because YT. Do you know that's really weird? Because YT hasn't cut a lot of things lately that you think they would. But yeah, I think on Discord I can figure it out. Oh, because I can still film it like that on You're right, Tina. I could still turn the laptop around somehow. Like I could. I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna figure that out. Oh, because they'd shut the streams down. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Yeah, I'll figure out a way because dang, I used to say I would love to have movie night. Maybe I should do that around here and then we could live stream. I don't know. I'm going to look on the Discord, Tina. Yeah, I think we're going to figure that out. What? You got a strike? What did you get a strike for, Woofy? Did you get a copyright or a strike? Because you don't do anything that seems to be copyrighted. I know there's this little old man. I really love his live streams, but sometimes in the middle of the night when I can't, when I wake up and I can't go back to sleep, sometimes I'll see, who's on. And he plays music, but he only plays it for a little while and turns it off. And he's always like, screw YouTube. I'm going to play this song. And, it's pretty crazy. Copywriting on home improvement. Wow, that's a different one. On home improvement, the show? Yeah, I'd have to check it out. That's so weird. Wow, did you show it? Yeah, I better not do anything like that. I like Tina's idea. That's we wanted to always do Discord in the movie because when Candy K used to hang out, we used to talk about doing Romy and Michelle's high school reunion and Night at the Roxbury and just movies that I think if we watched them, a new generation would actually have a love of real cinema, not copy, print, paste. Yeah. Wow, that's interesting. I do get copyrights on all my morning streams. So all my morning streams are copyrighted, all of them that have dancing, all of them. There's not one that doesn't have one in there. Yeah, I think you're right. I think Discord is the place to go. Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Yes, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. What a name for a character, right? Oh my gosh. One of the trolls should take that name, huh? Well, hello. I don't want to say that because it could make it sound like I'm going to say something bad, but hello, F. Randy Taylor. Yeah. I got to admit, Home Improvement was pretty good, right? I mean, that was a pretty good sitcom. Yeah, we had a lot of good movies. When I worked, one of the things, and I've shared this before on live stream, is one of the, I'm just checking something real quick. One of the perks of working in the video store was we got to take, I know, I was really nervous about saying that, Tina. Did you see how I tried to figure that out? I was like, okay, I don't want to be tricked. That you got to take 3 movies home a night. That was your perk at working at the video store, was 3 free movies a night. And then obviously during the day we could put, I ended up becoming a manager and doing a whole bunch of stuff there. And so we could watch movies. So I watched so many movies and I loved it. And back then the movies actually had characters, plots, sometimes had themes, sometimes had messages. Now, gosh, I could watch something for 2 hours and go, what did I even watch? Oh, yes. Yeah, in The Omen. Whoa. That still haunts me, that whole Omen, because that's all based on some type of prophecy, right? About the Antichrist and some head injury. I don't know. I have to look back at that. I just remember when we were growing up, there was like some kind of the Antichrist is going to come, through a child who's then going to have a head trauma, who's going to be miraculously healed. And then that movie came out, and then that movie was even creepier. You know what was creepy for not having one scary scene in it was Rosemary's Baby. Do you remember that, Barb? Holy patrolly. Man, Rosemary's Baby was so scary. And now knowing what we know about the underbelly of the world, oh my gosh. I got to fix my nail here. Sorry. Not trying to. This is not a beauty stream. This is just a Justine's. That was a scary movie. I'll tell you one movie that I'd love to see now that was on television. Never came out. It was very creepy. I want to say creepy cool, but I don't know. This is a long shot. Yeah, that's right. Supernatural stuff. Kind of like, do you remember, Salem's Lot? Do you know one of my friends here in Maine actually lives on the site where they recorded that some of that movie. Yeah, here in Maine, close to me. Creepy, creepy. That movie was creepy too. But this movie that I watched, it obviously made an impression on me because I can still remember it after all this years. It was on television and it was called Bad Ronald. Does anybody ever heard of that? Bad Ronald? I'll give a few minutes to know if anybody knows before I'd love to find that on DVD. If anybody can find that on DVD, please let me know because I would love to get it. So it was Bad Ronald and it was on television. It was not a mainstream, it was made for television. And it was about a young man who lived with his mom and she was getting sick. And I'm not going to give the whole thing. She was getting sick and she was going to have to go to the hospital and she didn't want anything to happen to Ronald. So they built a little hideaway room in this house and he went in there and he was to stay in there till she came back. Okay. But the plot twist is she never came back. But Ronald is in this house in a space, like a hidden space, a hidden room in this house. Let me tell you, great movie, great suspense, great thriller, great drama. No actors that I could even tell you their name, but I'll have to look into that more. But boy, that movie, yeah. I liked thrillers though. I like when movies get me all worked up without seeing blood. Because I think that's where the whole scare comes, like I'm an Alfred Hitchcock girl. Most people don't even know who Alfred Hitchcock is anymore. I have I don't know, season 1 and 2 of Alfred Hitchcock, or maybe I'll have to look. I have so many DVDs that I could DVD out forever. That I might even have 4 seasons. I don't know. I have a lot of his stuff, but I like it when it's like that. I like it when it's suspenseful. If I see a lot of blood, it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't need a lot of love. Oh, you like Hitchcock too? Oh yeah. But see, that's who started this whole get you all worked up in your mind. You know what I mean? And then do it. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started with Flowers in the Attic. Oh my God, that was a great movie. Yeah. I use that as an example. Do you know that, Barb? Not a lot of people know that when I talk about my allergies to eggs and how they affected me, I always ask people, did you ever see the movie Flowers in the Attic or read the book, the V.C. Andrews books? And some people know, some people don't. I go, well, you know how the kids were slowly dying and they couldn't figure out what was in, but every morning grandmother was coming in and pushing her little cart. And one of the scenes is she takes down her little powdered sugar, but it's not really powdered sugar, it's arsenic. And I used to say that's what my mom was doing to me every time she was feeding me eggs. She was giving me a little arsenic, and from the Flowers in the Attic. Those books were great too. Yeah. If you're a reader, go to an old store, some thrift store, and look for V.C. Andrew books. Oh gosh, they were really great. Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. I like stuff that keeps me on my toes, or, I don't need to see all of it to get that, that thrill out of it. But yeah. Oh, you read the books? Oh yeah. I read the books after I saw the first movie. Because when I saw that movie, I was so intrigued. And then my friend said, she has a series of books. And I go, what? She goes, yeah, a series of books. But that was the same thing with, oh gosh, why can't I think of what it was called now? It was Stephen King, Misery. I read Misery first. Kachoo! Oh, how are you? How are you? How are you? So good to see you, sister. I love you so much. I read Misery first, the book, right? I read the book first. And then when the movie came out, I went to see the movie and I was so disappointed. I was always like, don't read the book first because you'll be disappointed at the movie. Maybe watch the movie and then if you liked it, go read the book it originally came from because you're going to get a lot more. There you go. There you go. Yes, look, Matt. Katoo's here. Katoo is here. Oh, I'm doing much better. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I've missed you. And me and my friend Zoe, we are planning on going into Massachusetts so that we can get some Indian dresses because she needs some for her and her partner so that in the future she can be dressed appropriate for family things. So, yay! So I hope you guys will join the live stream when we do that too. I'm so excited. Woo! Yes. Yeah, I love reading. I mean, I'll show you. It's a weird book, but I just actually picked up because I'm having a hard time being selfish. Sounds weird. I'm having a hard time being selfish. So one of the people who let me learn when this book is. I want to say it was in the 70s. So let me look at what the copyright is. Oh, wow. 1961 was the first time this book was written. 1961. And some of you will have a bad feeling in your mouth about it. Some people will be like, don't know. But Anne Rand promoted selfishness. And so this is a small little paperback book. You know how much this little book was back then? It's so funny. It was $4.99. Isn't that funny for this book? Look how thin it is. I'll have it done in no time. But it's the virtues of selfishness. That's right. She was on a lot of talk shows. She was on, this is going way back. She was on Donahue. And the other day I go, you know what did she really, let's read what she thought about being selfish and how did that get into social construct. So I'm constantly picking up books and reading, whether they be fantasy, self-help, cookbooks. I love to read. I think reading, I hate to use this term, reading is fundamental. Reading is fundamental. Let me see what time it is, 11. Yeah, reading is fundamental. That's for sure. So no, I like to read books, but I get disappointed in the movies. But like I said, there's a lot of good movies, that nobody can even hear. And I was talking earlier about Freeway, but look, I can see it's right over there. So hold on, let me pull it up so I can show you it. Oh, and let me, I think it should be here, right? Let me look and see if I have one other. Darn it. I thought I had one of my favorite movies over here, but I don't think I do right now. Oh, I wonder where that is. That must be downstairs. All right, yeah, it's not over here. But here's the one I was telling you about. You'll love it. So I forgot that it had Reese Witherspoon in it. Oh, Reading Rainbows? I will. Justine, do you want an interesting fact about a movie collection that was fun? Oh, yes, I do. Oh, okay, thank you so much, Kentrell. Thank you for coming by. Ooh, Butterflies in the Sky. Ooh, that's a good one. Right here. So this is Freeway. It's Kiefer Sutherland, Reese Witherspoon. And it is a modern version of Little Red Riding Hood that is not, it is crazy. And look, it has Brooke Shields in it. Yeah, that's right. And Kiefer Sutherland, oh my God, he plays a role in here that I cannot, you have to experience it yourself. Bye, Kentrell. So I'm about 23 minutes away from the Warner Brothers studio where they filmed the Harry Potter? No way. Oh, they do studio tours there? Wow, that is cool. Bye, Kentrell. Wow, that is really cool. I bet that's neat, huh? Oh my God, that is so funny. Reading Rainbow. Yeah, it was funny because I'm taking you back even farther in the fact that when I first started doing live streams and I'd be like, hello, Tina, hello, it reminded me of Romper Room. Do you remember Romper Room? Where she'd have her little magic mirror and she'd go, hello, Tina. It's good to see you, Matt. Oh, it's good to see you, Katu. Remember that? And she'd be like, oh, look at our friends are here. I used to think that was so cool. Yeah. I love that show. Yes. Romper Room. And I hate to admit that Captain Kangaroo was my morning go-to before Sesame Street and Electric Company came on. Oh my gosh. It's funny when you think about those things, isn't it? Yeah. Where did the good old days go? When the Count was counting down and the Grouch was grouchy. And yeah, Oscar the Grouch was grouchy. So funny. Yes, Captain Kangaroo. I gotta admit, I was more Captain Kangaroo than I was a Mr. Rogers kind of girl. I don't know why. I mean, I'd watch it, but I think Captain Kangaroo was just like, I don't know. Isn't it interesting when we look back at our childhood and be like, wow, I can't believe what we were watching. That was so entertaining that now those kids would be like, what? Yeah. I think we were more simplistic back then, don't you think? A little bit more simplistic. But TV doesn't teach anything anymore. It's the same thing as like back in the olden days too. We had a lot of music and variety shows. We don't have those anymore. Oh, thank you, Katu. Thank you. That's right. Oh my gosh. I have a story to tell you about Barney. This is so funny. Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Um, yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Um, yeah, one time we were at this parade and Barney was, in the parade because he's a big thing. So the parade ended over here and everybody's walking over here and I start hearing these kids screaming, right? They're just screaming and running. Well, Barney took his head off from the parade and didn't think about what the kids would think about it. So here's Barney's head sat on some kind of, like bench that he was like resting on and he was bent over like this. And I got to admit, when I looked, it did look really creepy that Barney's head was now on a bench and he was slumped over because I think he was pulling his shoe or doing something with his shoe. You know what I mean? And I thought, oh God, that was terrible. So yeah, pretty funny. Oh, thank you for Brian. Thank you for that very much. I appreciate that. Yeah. We still actually, this was her memorial yesterday, but we'll have her funeral because in during the winter in New England, the ground's frozen, so you can't really have a funeral until the ground gets unfrozen. So we won't have her funeral until the end of this month. Um, so we still have a funeral for her to attend at some point in the future. But thank you. I appreciate that, Brian. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's just funny, huh, when I think about that. Or when Austin was growing up, it was the Teletubbies. Do you remember the Teletubbies? Oh my God. And Lala was his favorite. And upstairs, I still have his Lala doll. I got him a Lala doll, and I'd always say that Lala is his girlfriend. And he, how she had the little curly thing on the top, he'd carry her around and take her everywhere with him. And I remember when I had to bring the Lala doll to Maine on the plane, the doll had to be with us. And so my sister had bought him these little vans, with flames on the side. So I put them on Lala's feet. And so we were hauling and everybody was like, oh my God. And by this time he was like 7 and I was still carrying that Lala doll around. It's so funny. Yeah. Oh, that's okay, Tina. Yeah, it's very interesting here how I learned that with my best friend when he passed, in order to put him and it was even in a mausoleum. It wasn't even in the ground. They had to wait. So weird. Oh, I bet that was cool. The broomsticks flying. Wow. I bet that would have been neat to see how they did that. Was it a mirror? Like, how did they do that, Matt? Were they actually on something, with strings, or was that CGI, or was it a little bit of both? Oh, thank you, Smith. Yeah, I I don't think my 3 is up though yet. Normally people pass in threes. Well, at least that's been my experience, unless they pass in more than threes. Had a couple of years where I had one year that 6 people died in one year. Um, so I keep wondering if there's one other person that's going to pass, and we're early in the year. I'm like, oh gosh, because I've already had two close. Um, I consider them family. They consider me family. Passing, and I think that was the one thing with Edna was she kind of, sounds weird, but she kind of took over my mother's role in the fact that when I went to go see her, I was always able to give her a kiss and a little hug and a little smile and a little laughter and yeah. But now I want to do that to all kinds of people. So, you know, but yeah. Yeah, I'd be interested to know how they did the broom thing. Because I know some people do it when they do shorts and it's a mirror or something. So it's like, it looks like it, but it's something they're riding, which is kind of interesting. So I don't know. Don't be upset with me, Matt, when I say that it's kind of like Star Wars. Everybody gets upset with me. I haven't watched the complete Star Wars ever, and I've never watched Harry Potter completely either. Bits and parts when someone's done it, but I haven't even read a Harry Potter book. Yes, that is nice. That's another thing that I'm recognizing that I'm not sure how to express that or what I could do to help with that. But yeah, death is really, I mean, my dad died in the 90s, right? And here we even went through the big virus and all these people, but we really don't have a culture that understands death, passing, or grieving at all. Like for some reason, it's not talked about, it's not expressed, it's not really understood, and it's kind of like, you know, I don't want to say pushed to the side, but it's kind of pushed to the side. Oh, wow, Smith, I am so sorry. Wow, that is a lot. Wow. Wow. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so then you know the trauma of grieving before you even had a chance to grieve one person, you're having to grieve someone else. It's very difficult. Oh, thank you, Katu. Thank you, Katu. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. And you know, green screen that makes it look like they're flying in the sky, and a broom they sat on was just a robotic arm. Oh wow. Yes, even though it's a long time ago, it's still, I'm sure, it's like yesterday when we were in the memorial, one of the things that the chaplain said that was really like came true. They said that during when you're grieving someone who's passed and you're thinking, you're going through these motions, you're going to start bringing up other people who have passed and have feelings and emotions for them, and that we gave a moment of silence to anybody who had you know, came to mind while we were through the memorial. And it's true. Like, it doesn't matter. My dad has been passed, like I said, he passed in the early 90s. And, I have days that are just like, you know, uh, overwhelmed by the fact that like he's not here anymore. But comforted now that him and my mom are together in the afterlife, that's for sure. Yes, that's true. That's true. It will, Smith. It'll hit you out of nowhere you know, like a tsunami, right? Before you know it, like everything's pulled back and this reality is gone. And then the real reality comes rushing in. Yeah, it's really, yeah, it's very overwhelming sometimes. Mm. I know, I know. I know, I know. Well, that's why I'm really trying now to ground myself in, even if my world has to be small, right? My world here online is amazingly huge. Believe me, the people who I have made friends with who come in to visit is just amazing, and make my world out here smaller to keep myself healthy. And that's what I have to do. You know what I mean? Oh, hello, Darko. How are you? Oh, thank you so much. Oh my God, you guys are so wonderful. And just saying that, I have been really surprised, like I said earlier in this live stream. Oh, thank you, RJ, that when I was not myself, I was still lurking, and nobody knew I was lurking. And some of the wonderful things that people said about me, um, the messages I got, uh, wow, everything was, and it was so hard because I all these wonderful things, and I wanted to reach out, but then I couldn't reach out. And like I said, I don't know why that's happening. I don't know if that's part of MS, if it's part of trauma. I don't know. I'm working through it. But you guys are, you made me feel so wonderful in the fact that I didn't realize I knew how much you guys had touched my life, but I didn't realize how much I touched your life, and sharing that was such a great gift. And so I thank you guys so much for doing that, because, you know, I'm used to, in my world, like I said, when I get sick, most people don't want to talk to me anymore because I'm not feeding whatever because I'm the one that was calling, I'm the one that's doing all this stuff. And then when I get sick and I don't, instead of being, oh, like we said earlier in this live stream, something's wrong with Justine, she's not reaching out, let's go check on her. I have one friend, her name is Dara, and she's been my friend for, gosh, many, 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 many years. And when I would get quiet and I wouldn't return phone calls and I wouldn't do anything, she used to call me, and then she would sing. Oh, Justine, where have you been? Why don't you call me? I miss you. Like, she would sing some kind of thing to me. And somehow my brain would go, oh my God, she's singing. She's very worried about me. And it would make me reach out, where if she just tried to call to touch bases with me, and we learned to have our own language. You know what I mean? Like, we learned that she learned when I was withdrawing. And she still says to this day, stop, I can't help you if you don't reach out. And she's right. But she's the only person who I've ever met who was able to see me for who I am and then redirect her friendship to be there for me when I couldn't be there for myself. And I appreciate that. And that's what I feel like you guys did for me these last couple of weeks. When I couldn't be there for myself, you were there sharing things and saying things. Let me tell you, it helped me get back on live stream, because every day I wanted to reach out, and every day my anxiety uh, would stop me. And I think I am still working out why. Maybe it's because I didn't want to come on here all sad. I don't want to be known as the sad streamer. I found out today I'm known as the bubble bath streamer. I didn't know that in another stream this morning. Somebody that I didn't even know was like, oh my God, it's Justine, the bubble bath streamer. And I was like, it's bubble bath bingo, but yes. Oh, thank you, Angel. Thank you so much. Oh, and you too, Smith. Thank you. Nope, there's nothing wrong with the small world. That's right, Tina. And you know what? I think the thing too is, I'm the one that people usually reach out to. Does that make sense? So I've always been the receiver of everybody's things, which is fine. But I've never really had too many people that I could reach out to. And then even when I can, and I'm in the situation and I know I can reach out, I physically, mentally, or emotionally become like my own hostage. And I don't know if that's something of self-discovery I have to work on. But I love those that don't give up on me, because when they don't give up on me, then I can explain, once I come out of it, what's been happening, and know that, gosh, I missed you and I love you and thank you for being by my side when I went through that. Justine, the scariest bit, it's Halloween season. Oh my gosh, they did? Oh, that would be scary. Oh my God, that would be scary. Oh, thank you, Tina. I think a lot of us are like that, I think, and then we don't know how to express it. Like this last week, I've been literally fighting with someone who really thought that I don't want to say need, but their wanting to see me was overriding my need to be by myself, and it was clashing. And then that anxiety was getting worse because I couldn't express that I can't. So it's a very weird world. but it reminds me when I had the encephalitis, because when I had the encephalitis, and my brain can be swelling and nobody knows. That's just how it is. When I had the encephalitis, I couldn't always express what I was thinking, and then it would get trapped in me, and then people would be trying to assume how I was feeling, what I was doing, and guessing, and they were assuming totally wrong, but I couldn't fix it. It was such a weird, complex thing to not have the language to speak, and not knowing sign language at the time, and not being able to communicate, and having people choose feelings and emotions for me was so frustrating. And so I look back at that because, like I think I've shared with you before, the MS is going to come from my my tongue, my throat, my vocal cords. It's going to come for that first. It's coming from my body, but it's really coming from my ability to communicate. And that's what was really great about my neurologist saying, no, talk, get out. But how do I talk and get out when my body kind of keeps me hostage? And I don't know how to deal with that. That's something that I'm going to have to work on and grow and learn from. Oh, thank you, Smith. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Darko. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, that's one thing I realized about myself is that I am I think I shared on my Facebook, like how many times, uh, do I have to get lost only to find my wings again, right? But I think it helps me grow, right? And I think that, I used to teach, because obviously I made a pact with the universe that I would never teach on anything that I didn't experience myself. So I couldn't come from a wounded healer teaching, like I've experienced it. I'm going to share what I learned from it in order to do that. And so sometimes I think what I go through is so that I can help other people, because I realized in my life, I had a hard time, like we say, reaching out. And then when you feel like you're alone with these things, it almost compounds them. It almost makes them harder for you to get out of, because you think you're the only one experiencing them. But you also don't want to dismiss anybody's feelings or emotions by saying everybody feels that way, because no, we don't know how you feel. Only you know how you feel. No one really knows what goes on in my mind except for me. Nobody, and so we have to support each other. And I think that's the give and take of our community, is that, like you said, you guys have no idea what a positive impact you are in my life too, and how this smile comes from you. All I'm giving back you is a reflection of what you're giving me, and that's the beauty in it, right? That is the beauty in it. I know I'm not Motivational Monday. Oh, it's not Motivational Monday. That's right. But just needed to be put in a motivational quote. I like those. No matter how low you're feeling, how you are feeling day by day, remember that you have people close to talk for you. Oh, can I pin that, Matt? I'm going to pin that, Matt. I'm going to pin that. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. That was a very good emotional. Oh, wow. Well, thank you, Tina, because that's one of the things, like I'll tell you that out of all of the problems that I've had, MS is my newest diagnosis that I still haven't really learned a lot about, because it's so individual. Oh, that's right, Smith. That's right. RSH, hi, how are you? How are you? Yes, I really believe that. Like, and I haven't worked it a long time, but I used to have a page called The Wounded Healer. And that's because I really believe that I was born to bear the blunt of things so that I could help other people know that you could get through anything. And so sometimes I go, God, why did I sign up for such a tough job? Like, what made me think that Earth was going to be easy to start out with, let alone I'm going to put all these things on my plate so that when I'm here, I can experience them so I can help other people. And then what's funny is one of my very first near deaths out here, because I've had 3 near death experiences. One out here, one of the people who sat with me said, they're saying, how can you help the humans if you're not here to help them? And I was like, oh, wow, that's kind of weird to think. But yeah, how can I help people if I'm not here to help? But it's a symbiotic relationship. You guys have no idea how you help me every day to rise above my challenges, even the small ones. You know what I mean? Like, Even sometimes cooking ideas, you guys help me with them. But that's what friends are for, right? That's we're supposed to be here for each other and support each other and grow through the pain, right? Grow through the pain, come out the other side. That would be great. I'd like that very much, very, very much. And yeah, MS is a difficult one. It definitely is. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've heard my neurologist was really great about kind of explaining that one of his patients rides a horse, does horse riding therapy. Because I was talking about how I dance in the morning, and he was like really encouraged about that and that what I was doing, like I said, the speaking and stuff. And I think each person has to find their own way through that because that is one thing I have learned about MS. MS is so individual that it can't be diagnosed cookie cuttered and then given something to cure it. And I was laughing because I was like, wow, I'm like I was trying to come up with a word for it today, but I was like, gosh, I'm all messed up. I got MS, Epstein-Barr virus, then I have heart issues along with diabetes. Like, I'm only missing the C word here to be a complete package of medical misfit struggles, right? It's like, what the heck? It's like and like I said, there are things happening in my body right now that I'm ignoring. And but I will tell you guys this, that being able to share my day with you and being able to share what I do has not only been helpful to me, but I hope it's been helpful to you because like I said, we all don't have someone that we can talk to about things. Oh, I know, Barb, right? I mean, I think that's why we were all brought together. I really believe that everyone on my channel has been brought here, even the trolls have been brought here because we all have something. We have some challenge that we have to face, even if it's a small challenge compared to what we think other people's challenges are. And we can help each other because what I haven't experienced, you've experienced, and what you haven't experienced, they've experienced. And together we can make sure that we all know, like, hey, it's okay. You know what I mean? Do they have dance classes or a dance club by you? Where, oh, salsa or something. Yeah, I thought about that, Smith. They did have like a I remember there was a place, I think it was in Rochester, New Hampshire, one time we were passing by and it was supposed to be like a ballroom dancing or something, but then they closed that because oh no, that wasn't dancing. You know what? It was fencing. I wanted to do the fencing. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me just check this vehicle. Let me just check the vehicle. But yeah, I would love to do that. Yeah, I would love to do that. All right, here, let's go into the kitchen together because I need to take care of Floyd real quick. But I think that would be really good. I'd like to do dance lessons. We tried to do, I don't think I was live streaming then. No, I don't think I was, but I was taking Zumba, like, that exercise. And I found out that I'm not very good at following directions when I dance. Choreographic and me just aren't very good. So, I don't know. I'd like to try it. I do a lot of dancing. Oh, all right. So I got to ask everybody. Does anybody know who Sue here on YouTube, who Sue Dillon is? Okay, Sue Dillon. I'll just explain to you if you saw her in the thread. She is the lady who has one earring that's like a cigarette. The other earring is like a matchbook. And her whole thing on YouTube is she does prank phone calls. Does anybody know about her? And she talks like this. Like, hello. Does anybody know her? Right. So she is a YouTuber who people pay money for her to call and prank them with this cigarette smoking lady that, like, comes up with some stuff. So the other day, I got a phone call and I was fighting the phone call, right? Because obviously I'm in withdrawal and I'm fighting the phone call. And all of a sudden I get this message, answer the phone, answer the phone. Dillon. Her handle, hold on. I wrote down her handle in this book. Hold on. I think I wrote it in here. Let me see if I wrote it in here because I wanted to try to find it. But she does prank phone calls, you know, like the old fashioned prank phone calls, but she does it with a cigarette. Of course, I just jotted it down somewhere and I won't be able to find it. Well, that person was like, you know, answer the phone, answer the phone. And I was like, I don't want to answer the phone. Like, no, like, don't make me talk to anybody. What are you doing? And it was her. They had paid for a prank phone call for me. And you know what she said? And I recognized her voice right away because I love her because I just think she's so funny. What is her handle? Shoot, I'll find it for you guys and then I'll tell you. And her prank to me, this is what's funny. Her prank to me was, I'm your new neighbor, and I've been watching you, feeding them squirrels, doing that yoga. I just want to know, how do you get up off the floor when you do that? It was so funny. And I have to admit that as much as I was in so much pain emotionally hearing Sue, and she spent some time talking to me, and she was like, I'm going to do a card reading for you. Da, 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 da. You keep up with those live streams. It was so great that I would love to actually see it because I was part of it. And it was so funny because if you know her, gosh, why can't, maybe it's in my other one, my other notebook, but I'll find it at some point and I'll tell you what her handle is. But her name is like Sue Dillon, Dilln. And like I said, she does this prank where she pretends that she's some, you know, smoking, drinking lady who's just calling to cause trouble. But she didn't cause me no trouble. She was really sweet. And it really made my day. And I've been thinking about reaching out to her and being like, if you only knew what a state of mind I was in, and thank you. But it was funny because her whole prank was that she was one of my new neighbors and that she'd been watching me out there with those squirrels and those birds and doing yoga out on the deck. And just, it was so funny. It was great. It was great. I gotta admit, I really enjoyed that. I wonder where I put it. Oh, I just wrote it down on something because that's what I do. That's probably my one thing that I need to get more organized about, I think, is I need to start organizing my stuff together. Oh yeah, look her up. She's really funny. And her earrings crack me up because one is a cigarette and the other one is a matchbook. Oh my gosh. Oh, hello, Stephen. How are you? And then last night I fell on the stairs and then did the stupid thing where you put your hands out to brace your fall, and I was like, "Oh no." Oh, hello, Amy. How are you? Oh, you think, oh, yeah. Now they say she doesn't wear a wig, but it always looks like her hair's like in some kind of weird wig thing. Oh my god, yeah, she is hilarious. And like I said, she usually posts, I guess, the ones that she does. And I wish I could remember what night it was. I'd have to look back, but yeah, I'd love to find that. All right, let me get Floyd taken care of. Yeah, because her handle is something different, like maybe Reynolds, Sue Reynolds. I don't know. I can't remember her handle is something different. Steven, how have you been? All right, let me go get. Yeah, I gotta go get that. So hold on 1 minute. wash this real quick. Yeah, she's funny. Some of the ones she pulls are so funny. But it was funny for her to say she was my new neighbor. And she saw me. How do I get up when I'm down on the ground with that yoga? It was so funny. Yeah, it was good. I gotta admit, I really enjoyed that. I'd love to see the video though, but it's so funny. Oh, thank you, Stephen. Okay, Smith, you have a good day too. Oh, it's so good to see you. So good that you were in here today. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Amy, sometimes we all have a rough day, but we got to just keep getting through it, right? We just got to keep working way through it. Stephen, how have you been? You guys having a good time over there in Jordan's lately? I've been missing out on the fun over there on Jordan's Live. And then I've been missing Freaky Fridays even, you know what I mean? Kind of sad. Hopefully we'll work that. But if you're new to the live stream, I'm going to start doing live podcasting on Fridays before Freaky Friday. So that'll be fun. We'll be doing a podcast and I'll be doing it live at the same time. So I'll have to talk to my mods because we'll be doing it a little bit different. But it'll be fun. And this week's podcast, if I can keep my energy up and running, is going to be on the 7 deadly sins. The 7 deadly sins. Woo! Man, I'm telling you, that cat is getting spoiled. Spoiled. Yep, spoiled. All right, let me go down real quick, and I am going to take this down, and I'll be right back. So give me Yay. What time is it? 11:35. Yeah, can you do it? Can you put that in there? Yes, put that in there because she's really funny. And who knows, maybe we'll end up finding that live stream. Wouldn't that be cool? If we actually was like, oh, yay. That would be cool. Yes, please put it in. She is really funny. And like I said, it was last week some point, but I can't remember what the day was. Let me see if I can remember. Oh, I wouldn't be able to find it on here anyhow. I'd have to look somewhere else. But yeah. Yes, put it on there. There she is. Yes, Sarasota. That's right. Great job, Matt. Yes, she is hilarious. So go check her out. And like I said, she was so funny. And I kept laughing, right? And I'm supposed to not know who she is, but I recognized her voice. And so through the whole thing, I'm like smiling and laughing, going, oh my God, it's her. She's calling me. Oh my gosh. So yeah. And I guess she's usually so busy that you can't get through, but she's having a slow night. And so the person was able to get through and they were calling right away. And so like I was saying, I was like, I'm not answering the phone. I don't know this phone number. And I'm not in the mood to talk to anybody, but yeah, she was very sweet. And yeah, I think other ones are probably funnier than mine, but yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, go over and look at her, Amy. Yeah, she's pretty funny. And Great sense of humor, and some of the prank calls that she makes are just really hilarious. It's kind of funny. So no, it's good. Well, I'm so glad that I got to come on here and see everybody and chat. And who knows, I might be on a little bit later today. I'm not sure. I do have some things I'm just trying to wrap up with the car and getting those done. Hopefully, we'll be a 2-car family again within a week or so. We ended up, if anybody's curious, what we did was we ended up, because it was so crazy, we ended up buying back our car from the insurance company, and we're going to add a rebuilt title to it. And so we don't have to get a new car because the money that they gave us out for the buyback, which is so funny, gave us enough money to not only buy back the car, but have enough money to fix it and get new tires. So it's so funny. No, it is still not fixed because the insurance company said that they totaled it, right? And that it wasn't worth fixing it at a $5,000 mark. But they paid me more than $5,000 for the car, but to actually get the car roadworthy and pass inspections, it's less than $3,000. So tell me why the insurance company would want to total out my car. If I wouldn't have done the research with the, I shouldn't say me, Austin, did the research with the body people that are their body people and them offer us with insurance, without insurance, we would have just been like stuck in this situation and had to go get another car and only have limited money to buy it because even used cars in America right now are very expensive. So it's kind of funny how in a roundabout way, the insurance still paid for the car, but it took longer because now I got to mail my title, got to wait for another title to come back. It's like this crazy insurance game, you know. Yeah, it's under $3,000 to fix the car and get it roadworthy to pass inspection. But if they would have fixed it to prior, it would have been $4,000. But then they wanted to give us over $5,000 to buy our car. I mean, it's crazy. So yes, it'll be inexpensive. So Austin, when the deal's all done, Austin should have his car back, the car back running. Should be able to get new regular tires because he had snow tires on it and have a little money left over for registration or other things. So we're having to come out ahead. It's just taking us a while to get there. And you know me, when I get trapped up on the ridge, I don't get a chance to go down. And obviously with the depression, I've been fighting it. So today I'm going to try to get into town. I'm going to try to go get to the closest post office because my post office has been closed. Staffing issues. So I'm going to try to go to the other closest post office and see if I can mail out some things that I've been holding on to for a while and see if I could take that title and get that title. I know, isn't that crazy? And you know what? If they would have just, Steven, if they would have just paid for the car, they could have got away with only paying less because even the estimate that they gave for the insurance company was less than what they're paying out for the car. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm glad it's good, but it's like, wow. Talk about insurance really being a scam. You know what I mean? It's like, that's why now when they have to give me insurance for it, I'm not going to accept if it's the maximum 30% because I'm going to fight it a little bit. And I don't normally do that, but I told myself, I'm going to do it. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, you know what someone told me, which, I mean, it could be true, but they're trying to get my car as a 2013. The Kia was a 2013. So their thing is the insurance company really wants you to get rid of your older cars so that you have to get a newer car. And then the insurance for newer cars are more expensive. And I thought, that does kind of make sense, right? Because if they're going to total a car, because remember, the airbags never explode, the airbags never came out. The impact was only really to the front grille and one dent here. The frame was not ruined. And like I said, they're able to fix it for less money than they offered us to buy it. So there might be one of those. Hello, Heidi May. How are you? Hello, Lee Jean. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you guys. Oh, Heidi May, how have you been? Good? You've been good? Just checking my battery. That's right. It is. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing good. Glad you're doing good. Me too. I'm trying to break out of my depression. And I told myself I was having a lot of like anxiety about coming back on live again. But I missed everybody so much. And I'm so glad I came back on today. You guys have given me such a hug that you have no idea how happy you guys have made me, because I have such wonderful plans for us. And it would have been sad if my depression would have took everything away. And or if I allowed depression to take it away. That's probably what I should say. You know, they say when you don't make a choice, you're making a choice. And I realized that every time I wanted to go on live stream, I was really nervous because I thought I'm going to go on and I'm just going to bawl. Like, I can't stop crying. Like, it was, you know, it's like yesterday at the memorial, I'm passing out Kleenexes to everybody, right? And then I was the one that was crying the most, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh God, I'm using up all of them, you know? And I was thinking, God, I'm such a ball baby. And I know when I come on here, sometimes I cry anyhow, you know, sometimes tears of happiness, sometimes tears of sadness, but I just didn't want everybody to see me, you know, maybe it is prideful, but I didn't want everybody to see me all depressed like that. I don't know. But yes, I'm so glad everybody came by. And I'm so glad that everybody's been doing good. And Heidi May has been holding down the Freaky Friday fort for me, and I so appreciate it. You guys have been having a lot of fun over there. She's been doing great with that. I love my Freaky Fridays. And like I told Heidi May, we're going to have her back over here in the kitchen in the house so we could have a real Freaky Friday where we're both cooking in the kitchen and doing it. But also, I'm trying to do my Twitch. Oh, Switch. See, I don't even say it right. So, yeah. So who knows? Maybe me and Heidi can do some gaming together. Like she said, maybe we can do some different things together. Maybe I'm so depressed. Maybe I'll let Heidi come over and let her podology come out, and we'll do a little 420 and play a few games and laugh our asses off and get back into the stream of things, as they say, right? But yeah, and thank you, Matt, for your Motivational Monday saying. Yes, we're going to get back to Motivational Monday because we are on the next chapter of decluttering. And like I said, that was on my list for this month. I have to go through some of my mom's stuff. And a couple of people had some good suggestions. Instead of me doing it alone, maybe I could do it online. And that might be good. You'll see a lot of old stuff. But if you like to go through old boxes, you want to see Justine's past, I'm going to start going through some of my mom's stuff, and I'll do it here on live. And someone had a suggestion that maybe I need to put up some type of page to sell things. I don't know, like an eBay or something like that, that I can, some of the things of my mom's that maybe are useful to someone else, but aren't useful to me. But, you know, when your parents pass everything, everything is useful. You know what I mean? You never want to get rid of anything, but hopefully I'll be doing that pretty soon too. I think that'll be good to do that. So we might be doing that in the future, part of our Barb's workbook that we've been working through. So yeah, it's been really good. All right, I'm going to walk us back over into the living room while we're wrapping things up and making sure that everybody's, you know how it is about this time. Sometimes the chat stops working and then I'm stuck thinking, everybody's thinking I'm not talking to them. And I can't see the chat. So I'll move you over here a little bit. Hello, hello, everybody. And let me just check in real quick. Oh, yep. See, my chat stopped working. All right, let's see where we left off at. Oh, thank you. Oh, Wolfie, I didn't see you in there. Hi, Wolfie. How are you? I know I got to look over here, and I can't take this. I don't think I can bring this over here. Hold on, I can't. Let's see. Um, oh, thank you, Heidi Mae. You're so sweet. Um, oh, thank you, Matt. Oh, and having you in the chat, so nice. Thank you. Oh yeah, the summer's gonna be fire. That'll be so cool. My mom too. My mom collected a lot of things, and these are things from my childhood home. So there's a lot of things that I'm gonna go through that are very sentimental for many reasons, and that's why it's been so hard. Hello, Jeannie. How are you? Sorry, I'm having to look down here. My chat stopped working up here. Sometimes that happens. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's why I really want to try to go tonight, Barb. Oh, I know. You know what the thing I noticed too, like on Heidi's stream a couple times, and I noticed it on one other person's who was trying to do a split screen. I kept getting booted out, and then I couldn't get back in, and then it wouldn't let me comment. So I couldn't even comment on your live stream. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's so weird sometimes, you know what I mean? And then when the chat stops working, like you said, you can't really tell the chat stopped working. One day, and it doesn't matter what stream it is. I've been trying to practice streaming on an alternate phone for the bird stream so I could have my regular phone if I needed it. And the chat stopped working on that too. And I was like, what the heck? What is going on with the chat not working? So I don't know. Oh, they are? Yeah, Steven, isn't that crazy? You know what I found? I couldn't run chat on my television. I could run the live stream, but the chat didn't show up. So let me know if the chat shows up for you, because I remember when I used to watch Lukey, there were a few times when I put him on the big screen and I thought I could chat. Now, I've thought about putting it, I was going to put the live stream on the TV, and then I was going to have you guys film from up there so that I could read what you were saying and answer you back, but no chat came. So let me know if that works for you, okay, Heidi? Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't matter if you update or anything. Oh, wow. Oh, it just happened again? Yeah, that's what I mean. So I don't know. It's some kind of glitch that YouTube might need to work out, and we do it. Maybe we could, I don't know. I know a lot of people have been reporting it. So you'd think with that, I was hoping like with Los, was saying that last big update that we did, that maybe it would fix it, but it didn't fix it. So I don't know. Maybe we need to complain a little bit more. You blame, yeah, Google's the problem. Yeah. Let's blame it on Google. Let's blame it on Google. That's for sure. Oh, you can? Is that on do we do it from our phone that we're casting it, or do you do it on your phone, Jean Marie? Am I saying that right? Jeannie Marie? Jeannie Marie? Yeah, because I'd like to enable it. Oh, you could turn it off or on. Okay. I'll have to look at that and see. Hi, Amy. Glad you're back. Yeah, because I couldn't figure out, but I was new. I mean, I just turned it on and then I was like, oh, I can't see the chat, but I could at least watch it. Oh, there you go. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a good idea, Steven. I might do that. Yeah, because I know that sometimes, like you said, it's just so weird how I haven't got it. The one time I haven't ever had my chat frozen yet is on the laptop. But I don't know if other people are having it on their laptop or just on the mobile too. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Well, there's another thing too. I wanted to let people know that I noticed a lot of people for watch time, they're able to put a picture or a green screen. And me and Heidi May played one day before we went on live with like some of these icons on the side over here. And I think I might do that at some point. So if you guys ever come on and it's just a picture of me, I might be in the chat, but I might be just trying to get watch hours. I don't know yet, but I don't know how to do that. I'm going to figure that out. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you, Jeannie. Thank you. Because I thought you could do that. It's kind of like I remember this is years ago, but I remember how people could actually get on like their TV like a laptop. And I remember people even used to have a little keyboard and stuff. It's so weird. And I don't know what happened to that. I don't know if that was just certain TVs or if, that technology didn't work out the way they thought it was, or, you know, no, I definitely think it would be good because, like Heidi's saying, it happens. I think what happens to her stream a lot is because she's ghost boxing. I think sometimes the energy gets, there's so much energy going on in there, not only with what's coming on with the box, but people on the other side of the screen, all the energy's coming in the room that I could see that. But ours, I don't get why ours would do that. You know what I mean? Like, hello, we're just streaming. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Sorry, my chat isn't working, so I have to look down here. I always feel bad because I'm always turning my face away from everybody. But yeah. Yeah, because I know that, hello, they can mess with all kinds of electronics. And if they're trying to come through electronics, I mean, who knows, right, Heidi? You just never know. You never know. I know the other day I was so depressed, and I think I've shared this with you before. The dead comfort me a lot. And what I mean is, like, me and Heidi, she likes the noise background. I don't. I usually just pick words on the one that I use. And the other day I was sitting here and I felt all alone and I turned it on just to see if anything came through. And pretty soon it was like, I can see you. It was sentences because I was like feeling like nobody could see me and I wasn't being seen either. And so, yeah, those ghost boxes are very comforting in a lot of ways, but other times it can be really like unsettling. That's for sure. Oh, yeah, you were saying they were even messing with your mom. I know, isn't that funny? Yeah, this Herbamate did really good. I'm gonna give the Herbamate a 9. I think it was good. It was comforting, it was warm, and I think it went I think that was really a good try today. Very much so. Yeah. They can definitely see us, that's for sure. Yeah, like I said, mine is a more quiet. It just sits here and then it doesn't say anything, and then you look over and you can see what it says. Or if you walk away, then you can do it. It doesn't speak it out loud or anything, so it's very just quiet. And that's the same app that the whatever energy was in here that one day asked me if it was dead. And then being a true Justine, I didn't want to lie to it, and I was like, I don't know. I don't even know. I could be dead. I don't know. I don't know if you're dead. I just know we're in 2 different dimensions and somehow they're crossing. Because what if I was lying? I don't know. I don't know what's on the other side. I know what was on the other side for me, but I don't know. And what's the other side for me? Man, I don't know. I don't know. Could they be dead? Yeah. Could they be just as alive as us in a different dimension? I don't know. It's very strange. Oh, you do? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's your fault? Oh my God, that's funny. The one I use is the same one that Heidi uses every once in a while. It's the Vox VOX. Um, I don't have it on my other phone to tell you the name, but if I see you tonight, I'll show you on my phone because I'll have it on my phone. But it's the Vox one. What is that one? The Ghost app? Is that what it's called, Heidi? Yeah, it's the one originally when Heidi used to come. We used to do a lot of sleepovers, a lot of sleepovers. I mean, a lot of sleepovers. And Heidi and Chris got me into watching the ghost things on the TV, slapped ham and stuff like that. And so this was originally one of the free apps that they kind of turned me on to. And it's worked good for me. It seems to be right on the money. It's very interactive to the point where you could actually have conversations with it. It's really good. Yeah, it's the Vox. Yeah, the Vox. That's right. It's the one with the white outline, ghostly outline. I can take a picture and put it in Discord if you'd like to. I got three of their apps. I have the one that is like Heidi's, where it's noise. I have the one that is the words. I have the where you could look around and see the person standing there, the stick finger. And then I got a new one where you point it next to something and then the AI generates a picture based on what it's perceiving, which is really different. And it's new. It takes a while sometimes to do, but yeah, they're pretty fun. Oh, she does too? Oh, yeah. Oh, hi, Lucky Monday. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, that's the one thing too. Uh, if we, I've just learned this. That's why I like to read cards more than I like the electronics to ask for future things because, one of the things I do know is, Stephen, is outcomes are based on choices. So I used to say, just because a reader told you something doesn't mean it's going to happen. It just means there is a possibility that this could be the outcome based on what is in front of you right now. Because, I talk about how, oh, you got like 15 now. That I had a lady come in front of me once who I just kept hearing that she was going to be leaving. It's kind of interesting how somebody had the same thing for me. But how do you tell someone that they could possibly be leaving uh, when they're right in front of you? But the possible outcome was if you continue to do what you were doing, this is the path that's going to lead you to here. But you have an opportunity to change this so that you could be over here. So yes, Stephen, it's really difficult when you get an answer and then you lock in like it's a reality because as we know, reality is fluid. And so based on the choices we make, even quantum physics, I know I'm getting a little deep here, but even quantum physics says that when you come to a stop sign, if you thought about turning left and then you turn right, one of you turned left and one of you turned right. And an alternate reality was created because you put the thought out there. So I always think, wow, there's probably like 5 or 6 of us living, doing all these different things. And that was the whole talk about 2012 and moving into the next stage of enlightenment was all those strings out here of all these different choices we made are going to come back together so that like a shoestring, they all get tied into one. And if you know anything about shoestrings, if you take off the end piece of a shoestring and you start to unravel it, there are many threads, but the illusion is there's only one thread. So quantum physics in a cereal box for you, brought to you by Sweet Justine. Well, thank you, Stephen. Thank you. Oh, it's raining in Nigeria? Wow. Yes, you create your own reality by the thoughts. It's not even a thought, really. Sometimes quantum physics says that it's just, it is a thought, but it's a, what do you call it? Like it's an action. One, do you guys remember the movie? We were talking about movies earlier today. The butterfly effect. That's a real theory. The butterfly effect is a real theory. That if a moth puts its wings over here, that moth can create such a flow that there is a tsunami over here. Yeah, crazy. I don't know. I love science. I'm a nerd. What can I say? I'm a nerd. I like to, and then I like that hypothesis in the way that if I can create my reality, then why don't I practice? And so sometimes when I practice, I'm like, wow, this stuff really works. I like how science works, right? How it plays it off. Yes. No, it's good. All right, everyone. I think I should wrap it up. We're a little over the 2-hour mark, and from doing some of my research online, some of my longer streams are good, but sometimes they need to be just watchable. And so, um, yeah, real science, real science. That's right. Um, I want to once again thank everybody. Thank you all for like stepping in today and spending some time with me. Thank you for hanging out. Um, I'm hoping. Oh, I know, Barb. I'm crossing my fingers. So let's all say a prayer that Justine makes it to Trunk Monkeys today. Make it to Trunk Monkeys. Make it to Trunk Monkeys. Okay. And if I do, not only will I get to that real hug, but who knows? Last time we went live, maybe you'll be able to see Barb perform those songs live tonight on our live stream. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Oh my gosh. So who knows what's going to happen? But it's always a good time. Oh, I guess there's actually new Trunk Monkey shirts that say some really crazy things on the back. Maybe you'll be lucky enough for that one. I'm sure you'll get one. I think I'm going to talk to him about creating t-shirts for us, for our sweeties, some merch. I think that'd be good because we still have our sponsor Bull Moose, who wants to sponsor us for our bubble bath bingos. It would be nice to be able to give some Sweet Justine merch and some other stuff. So I'm going to talk to him tonight about, hey, want to work with me a little bit and see if he wants to do it. So be nice. But yeah, they got a new shirt, Trunk Monkey shirt. So it'll be good. Be good. Oh, hello, hello. Emmett, how are you? Hello, how are you? Oh my gosh, yes. Let me just tell you, he definitely put on a lot there. Oh yes, thank you. Oh, thank you. I wanted to ask you a question. Can I post your pictures, Matt, in my Facebook and in other social sites? Because especially the one that says my name, the one that has the Yofo and the cat. I would like to know if I could post some of those on my other social media because I'd like to share those. So let me know if I could do that. I would love to do that. You'd like a hoodie and a tank top? We'll see what we could do. Oh my God, he wrote some really naughty stuff on there, just so you know. Oh, love from India. I love all my India subscribers. Thank you so much. So good to see you in here. That's what I mean. Free merch. I want to have some giveaways for a bubble bath bingo. Now, those of you who've been waiting the last 3 months for your awards and your stuff like that, just know during the winter, I think Justine's going to make a disclaimer that during the winter months, because I live on a ridge and because I'm always like fighting some kind of craziness, that you have to have some patience for your awards, but they will come because Justine always keeps her promises, even if it takes her a while to get there. And yes, I would love to give away some free merch. That's why I got the sponsorship from Bull Moose. I love some swag and I'd love to pass that on to everybody. So I think that would be great. Oh, thank you, Matt. Thank you. I am from the great state of Maine in US of A. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, much love to India. Oh, thank you so much. I know. Oh, you like the video with Charlie and Rose? Oh my gosh. I love them so much. I can't wait till we get to see them again. Oh my God, they are wild. And plus, I think I'm going to be putting out a flyer to do more doggy nanny, be a doggy nanny and doggy play date. So who knows, maybe we'll meet some other nice little doggies because obviously I'll have to let them know that I live stream and that I like to share my experiences with my subscribers, my community. But oh gosh, I don't know if you were on our Discord, but they got dressed up for St. Patty's and oh my gosh, they looked adorable. Oh my gosh, adorable, adorable. So yes, we'll definitely have more of Rose and Charlie over the summer for sure. I miss Rose's snoring already. Yeah, she's so cute. And if you missed Rose's snoring, make sure you go check out my shorts. I had to capture it because she was just, man, what a doll those are. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad that you appreciate the live streams. I do. Yes, and you're going to have another one, I know. Who knows? I've thought about it. Well, I was on this depression. I was kind of like, oh, but me and Gilly were kind of trying to just until I can take care of Gilly Good, my fish, I don't know if I should take a dog on. I just, I have to be responsible, a responsible pet owner. Um, and and I feel like right now I'd rather love on other people's dogs and other people's children and other people's parents and other people's grandparents, and then come home and process all the love I got and all the love that they got. Like I said, I'm really thinking towards working more into hospice. Um, and that'll be hard for us because we're going to meet a lot of people that are going to pass. But you know what? If we could give them a good life while they're here, that's what's important, right? That's what's important. So we'll see what happens. Yes. You'll have another co host. Yes, you will. Your little baby pup, all your little co hosts that you share. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to get off here and I'm going to get a little something to eat. And I'm going to make one more phone call to the insurance company so I can seal up this title and mail it out and get things rocking and rolling over here. But yeah, well, thank you again, everybody, for all your support and all your love. And everybody stopping by today has just been wonderful. Thank you. I don't know if I'll be posting this live stream. It's just me and chatting, but you never know. Maybe a way for everybody to kind of catch up on what's been going on in my little corner of the world. Yes, Barb, I look forward to seeing you tonight. And who knows, like I said, I might come on a little later. I got some things to kind of do, and I just thought at least I would, like they said, get back on the horse. And I'm glad I did. I missed all of you. And who knows, I might be lurking. So keep an eye out. I could be lurking. Make sure that everybody gets a chance to, I don't know, get a chance to share a little hug and a little smile and a little positivity today. And I'm so glad we did. So thank you to everybody. Thank you. Thank you. So I will see everybody later. And once again, thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. Make sure you go check out my channel. I did add some new past live streams, a couple new shorts. Please make sure you go check those out. Make sure if you want me to come and check out your channel or come subscribe to you, make sure that you leave a comment. It's the only way when I'm off this thing that I could go and check out your stuff. So take care, everybody. And I will see you really soon. And I missed you guys. And thank you for all your support through this difficult time that I'm going through. And it won't always be like this. Life will always give us ups and downs. And I'm sure this isn't the last time I'm going to grieve or the last time I'm going to be sad or the last time I'm going to have to go take care of myself. But what makes it better is knowing that you're all here to support me, and just know I'm here for you too. Reach out. I've got a PO box listed. I got an email. I got a Discord. Come on over. I'll be happy to share a little inspiration, a little love, and a little Sweet Justine with you. All right. Take care, everybody. And thank you to everybody. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll see you guys later. Take care, everybody.